All right, guys, so we have made it to the fifth module and the final module of this EE220 Circuits 1 course. In this module, we're going to talk about applications of the things that we've learned so far in DC circuits, okay? So we've learned a lot about how to solve circuits, Kirchhoff's laws. We've learned about voltage, current, resistance. We've learned about equivalent circuit models like Thevenin and Norton. We've learned about mesh and superposition. And then once we got through resistive networks, we moved into first order circuits and started learning about capacitors and inductors. We saw how RC circuits work, how RL circuits work. And now what we're going to see is applications of all the things we've learned. I'm going to talk about the brief overview of this module or this lecture. I guess I've been calling it a lecture overview. Really what it is a module overview. It's really just two main sections. The first section here is operational amplifiers, and also known as op-amps. You can see I have it written here as op-amps. And operational amplifiers are going to be, they might seem scary at first, but I assure you that if you've stayed with me up to this point, they will not be very difficult for you. They utilize KCL. They utilize Ohm's law, and all the other rules that we've learned apply. And so as long as you feel strong on those fundamentals, op-amps will not challenge you very much. Okay, we're going to talk about practical versus ideal op-amps, right? So what is a practical or a real life op-amp? How does it behave, and how do we idealize that when we're solving circuits to make it easier on ourselves, and why that's a good approximation. We're going to talk about inverting and non-inverting topologies of the op-amp, the amplifier circuits that we're going to look at. We're going to talk about how op-amps can be used to perform a couple different mathematical operations. It's actually where they get their name, and I'll hit on that in another video. And then once we get through op-amps, we are officially done with the course material, really. And what I want to do in the last section is just talk about circuits in practice. I want to talk about practical circuit design, circuit construction and building and manufacturing and assembly, printed circuit boards, integrated circuits, some other things that are very practical that I didn't learn until much later on in my education that I think will be really useful just to get a glance at the end of this EE220 course. Okay, and so I'm going to end this introduction to the module here, and in the next video, we will start talking about op-amps.